Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. Now, I almost said 2023 that time. Earlier this week, I almost said 2025. It is definitely 2024. Though we are in the midst of eclipse season, and so maybe that's making me shifty and unable to know the date or the year correctly. So this week, we are working with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid. We've been working with this all week. This is actually day 7 of our readings, which this week has just flown by, probably with this eclipse energy that's going on, this fresh spring equinox energy, the full moon that just happened. But we're working with this deck to look for a little bit of guidance. All Oracle cards give us guidance, but this one happens to be just entitled The Enchanted Map, and that's what I feel like we needed at this time. So this deck is by Colette Baron-Reid, and the artwork on this deck is by Jenna Della Grataglia, who has done a lot of the artwork for Colette's decks. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So we're on the last day of our readings, and it's been a really interesting week. Pretty positive, pretty clear messages, even with the eclipse energy going on. The full moon that just happened, and we're still feeling that energy. The energy of the full moon lasts for several days before and several days after, at least 3 days all around, depending on when it is. I usually look at the full moon and new moon as the day before, the day of, and the day after, to really feel that energy. And then we're in the middle of eclipse season, and eclipse season the eclipse energy doesn't stop just because the eclipse was a couple days ago. The eclipse energy lasts for a while. It starts, before, usually a week or so before, and goes to a week or so afterwards. And right now we're in the middle of the eclipses because, in April we'll have the solar eclipse, which is pretty big, goes across North America. The United States really is in the path of this full solar eclipse. Not where I'm going to be living at. Will be maybe 60% of that. And I'm not driving to it. I'm just living my life and staying right here and seeing what happens. But interesting times that we're in, interesting energy. So as always with my readings, I look at the energy of the day, which is the force directed towards us from the universe or the world or our work environment. And the focus is our intention, our effort, our response that we put into the day. Because while Spirit is working with us, we are co-creating with Spirit. And it's important to remember that we're a player in this game, an important one. So let us look at the energy of this day. We're getting very close to the end of this month too. April is just around the corner. Focus. All right. So one thing I was thinking of when I got ready to do this reading for today was that we have not had one repeat card so far, and we have not had one reverse card so far, which is interesting. I kind of would expected a reverse card, at least with the eclipse energy that's going on, or a repeat. That's one of the reasons I like to work with a deck for a certain amount of time in a row. So you can kind of see if there's a repetition of cards, if there's a double down or a triple down, even sometimes on energy or a message. But so far we haven't had that. So I'm kind of curious to see how things go today. I would also like to say that I always open a circle of light and love and protection around myself for these readings, and that extends to you all. Whoever in the collective watches this reading, know that you're protected, and that I ask my spirit guides and guardians to come in to help me be a clear channel for this information that comes from Spirit through these cards and then is, delivered to us in the collective. And when I say us, I mean us, because I believe that I am part of this collective, and these messages are for me just as much as they're for anybody else watching these readings. It's very important to me. I mean, I draw a lot of insight from these messages. I do my own personal oracle card readings or tarot readings every day. Sometimes both. But I draw a lot from these readings as well. So let us look at this. Our last day working with this deck. Our energy card for today is Ride the Wave. Well, that is beautiful, isn't it? We've got a couple dolphins up here, and they are just surfing a big, big wave. And there is somebody riding on the back of that. I'm trying to get this where it can kind of focus in. It's kind of unclear. I'm not sure if that's a mermaid or a person, That's water spray or wings, but there is somebody on that dolphin riding that wave as well. So this is a card that kind of shouts out to me, go with the flow. Water is associated to intuition, cleansing, release. So going with the flow, but also the ocean is powerful. And we have someone here kind of playfully riding along with it. Not swept away uncontrolled, but in control of what's going on. So let us look at the message on this card. So Ride the Wave's message is, right now, success is easy and effortless. I like that. I mean, what's not to like about that? So we have effortless and successful energy coming towards us today. And all we have to do is go easy with it. So let's see what the card or the book says. For the upright message is, you can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you are definitely on the right path. Or on the right wave, to be a little bit punny with this card. This is a magnificent card. A magnificent message, and I'm pretty excited about it. Now, let's see what our focus is today so we know how best to handle this surging surfing energy that's coming at us. We have wide open. This reading today just screams that it's full of potential. So I'm trying to zoom in here. This is a butterfly up here with little, or maybe it's a little fairy, kind of like little sparkles coming out. We have this woman, she's standing on the edge of a cliff. She is looking up at the starry sky and she is just embracing it. Her arms are wide open, and that is the message. Everything about this message today in these two cards screams potential being fulfilled with acceptance. You can ride the wave and flourish. And I will say that this card had mentioned abundance, and I do want to say that abundance isn't necessarily money. Sometimes people want abundance to be the lottery. But abundance doesn't always work with that. Sometimes it's just enough money that you need to get by, but you are like overflowing in love and friendship and companionship or sunshine or moonlight or starlight. Anyway, let's look at what the message is for this. This is such a beautiful message to end this week with this deck on. I'm so excited. So the message here for Wide Open is, you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share it. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. Ride the wave, it's easy. Be open to the endless possibilities before you. So the message, the upright message here was, really, we never had a repeat card and we never had an inverted card, which is surprising. I didn't expect that with the eclipse energy, but here we are. The upright message is, all manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you are able to truly manifest your dreams and your goals that are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is a sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas, and you dream as you dream a grander dream. So I'm constantly, I feel like I shouldn't be surprised anymore by the messages that Spirit sends us through this card, but it talks about here, you are the maverick, you know, allow a greater vision to replace old dreams, you know, as you dream a grander dream. A maverick roams freely in the wide open space of possibility. And here, I don't know what this is, riding this dolphin, but maybe that's that maverick right there, riding a dolphin on the potential of the hugest surge of wave energy you could imagine. This is an exciting day. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this reading. I'm excited to see where things take us. Sometimes life is unexpected, and unexpected things happen that aren't necessarily welcome or we aren't ready for. And, you know, we just have to do the best we can with them while keeping our head up and getting through. And this message gives me some hope, you know, that even though those tough times get us, that there's always hope, that there's endless potential for us, and we just need to trust ourselves, open our arms wide, share our voices, and we'll get through, and we'll come through with abundance, not necessarily financial, but manifest huge potential and abundance. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope you've connected with it in some way. I would love to hear any thoughts you have on this card deck or on these readings. Please like, please subscribe, please share these readings. Tell your friends about the channel. Show them a reading at least and let them see what things are like. I would love to help spread these messages more so I can help the collective through this bumpy time. Just like I feel like oracle cards have helped me for years with guidance and getting through kind of some unknown bumpy energy, or just looking for insight to things that I don't normally see or realize that's going on around, or even sometimes the cards tell you just to trust your intuition when your human mind is like, I don't know why you think you're doing that or why you're saying that. But these cards sometimes can tell you to trust yourself, trust your intuition. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I'm super excited about it. And I'm so grateful for getting to spend this week with Colette Baron Reid's The Enchanted Map. It's a gorgeous deck. It's one of her older ones from 2010, 2011. It's not her first deck, but it's one of her older ones. And I will say also, just to brag it up a little bit, I've had this for years and it's held up well. Like, these cards are in good shape. It's good quality deck. So thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me. My name is Stacy. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day.